So, first off, we have Hellgirl Two Mirrors Collection 1. And I already noticed something really odd about this. It's released by Sentai Filmworks. Not that there's anything unusual about that company specifically, but it's interesting because the original Hellgirl, which I've dug out for you, was definitely done by Funimation. But there is one interesting thing about Hellgirl Two Mirrors. And I know you can never see this stuff on the camera, but I can just point out that right there, it says that the audio is Japanese 2.0 and subtitles is English, which means that I believe this is subtitled only. And I dug out these DVDs specifically to verify that they said they had a dub. So it looks like this second season of Hellgirl is subtitled only. Just interesting to note. Then we have Bleach DVD 28, which continue to come out regularly like clockwork. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood Part 1, with the first 13 episodes. We have Kanokon, the Girl Who Cried Fox. Obviously, anime more on the perverted side. Kenichi, Season 2, Part 2, which I think finishes it. I don't see anything on here. Final Battle, okay. I think that's supposed to be final one. And, let's see. Well, this was released this week. Digimon Data Squad Collection 2. And based upon this, I would guess that it is English language only, no subtitled Japanese version. But I guess I would expect that. And related to that, I went and got Digimon Data Squad Collection 1. Oh, quick thing to add. Inside Fullmetal Alchemist, there were these interesting cards. I mean, it's not like the artwork is like the most spectacular thing in the world. It's kind of interesting, the stuff that they include with the DVDs, right? Came with these 4 cards. These are all, I think, Funimation you should be watching. FullmetalAlchemist.com. So I didn't get to watch as much as I would have wanted, but what I did watch, so there's Queen's Blade, you know, you need to think about it correctly. You go in expecting a perverted anime with a kind of shallow story, and, well, that's what you get. I mean, it's not necessarily uninteresting, it's just mostly for visual stimulation. iShield 21. I read the premise and realized that even the entire sports anime thing wouldn't get in the way of me enjoying it. Because I like a protagonist that's important, basically. iShield 21 was pretty much like that. Probably not as thought-provoking as Big Wind-Up, but I thought it was somewhere in between Prince of Tennis and Big Wind-Up in that regard. So I've been really enjoying this. But the big winner was Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is basically Dragon Ball Z and all the crap that makes people hate it and all the stuff that was just fucking awesome about it. This was great. And it's not done, of course, but I can't wait to see more of it. So I usually don't review DVDs on the very night that I got them, but I just so happened to be watching this, finish it because it was kind of quick, just 4 episodes. I guess, real quickly, my thoughts about the anime were that it was actually quite amusing. I'm surprised at how low it was rated. It seemed fairly creative and avoiding of problems that I would normally consider to be a common harem anime problems that basically cause them to stagnate, where it's just like the same jokes over and over. So they seem to be keeping things pretty up to date. Although Samurai Harem was also really good early on, it's possible it could get stale. Sort of like Ramen Fighter Miki, how that was like just ridiculously funny in the beginning, but then it felt like they were just doing the same jokes for the remaining 2/3 of the anime or something. So I don't know, maybe it'll turn out like that for this. But I felt like talking about it now simply because there was an interesting dub error I mean, usually I find subtitle errors and little problems in dubs here and there, but this one was a fairly explicit dub error. Look at the timing on the last line here.
Hurry and take care of that fox. If not, I'll make you run 100 laps around the field.
We'll catch her, but where could she have gone?
This way. I smell a repulsive scent.
Huh?
Let's go, Tiara!
Yeah. A little off. I mean, usually they're not that big of a problem. That was kind of interesting. Otherwise, if I had to make a comment about the dub, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I thought the character voices matched the characters themselves, at least from the perspective of somebody who watches a lot of dubs. But, I don't know. If you're annoyed by little things like that, or mistakes like that slipping through, then maybe you prefer the subtitle version. But fortunately, the DVD has both. So, of course, I've still got other stuff to mention DVD-wise. I also placed an order in for Armored Fleet Dairugger Collection 2. It looks like that's maybe going to ship soon. And at some point, Amazon was under the impression that Sayonara Zetsubou-Sensei Volume 1 was supposed to be released today. But other websites out there don't seem to think that. So I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to find it again in the future, doing my standard sort by date sort of searches. So I went ahead and placed an order for that, although there's absolutely no idea when that's really coming in stock. It could be months from now, and I just have to know to keep track of it. Obviously, the dubbed version of Dokuro-chan has not arrived. I don't think that's even shipped yet, but that's still on order. Other DVDs that came out this week that I didn't buy for obvious reasons, you know, the obvious reason that I already have them. We have the Air Gear Complete Collection. We have Hellgirl Complete Series S.A.V.E version. We have Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple Season 1. And I probably mentioned the GaiGaoGar Season 2 LiteBox a couple of times, but I don't know. The release date for that just kept, I think it got pushed back, and so a bunch of different sites kept thinking it was released now, and maybe it came into stock on Amazon a couple weeks ago or something. I mentioned it, but I'm here to mention that somewhere out there I saw that a release date for it was May 25th, and it is out and in stock right now. I don't know. Then there was Tweeny Witch's Core Collection, which was in stock, but it looked like it wasn't a very in-stock sort of thing. The only other thing was the Heat Housing Premium Box. Looks like at some point my notes said it would come out today, but that got pushed out to August 3rd. I don't know. It looks like going into next month. I'll probably have to check to make sure, but it looks like we may have a couple weeks in there where the DVD releases get a little small. So I'll have to make sure I keep stuff coming for y'all. Other than that, it's still looking so interesting. I like the anime that are coming out. So, I'll give you all an update next week on what I get. Bye.
Let's go, Tiara!